one block he shot.
And everybody's caring about stats. And Savannah out there with all the work she's having done. Bronny came out, hit the first shot of the game, got everybody excited early. Him in transition, finding open guys. He's playing basketball. Now, there he is with a steal. Swish and dish. Oh, alley-oop by the Bronny man. Now, I watched the whole game. Because I wanted to see what was going on. Ooh. Now, watching the whole game, Mercedes Lewis was like right here. Lewis is just a problem. He's a problem for these guys. Like, it's not like they played a very good team. They played Salt Lake City. They're not a very strong team. But Bronny fit right in. Oh, he threw an alley-oop for Bronny. Look, that ain't your dad. That ain't his daddy. His daddy would have got that. He ain't getting that. He ain't getting that. He ain't getting that. Now, what do I think about what happened last night? Well, a lot of people are going to go off stats, and that's what they use nowadays to judge a game is stats. But here's where the stats work against you. Bronny played 30-something minutes. His shot selection wasn't horrible. He just wasn't knocking down shots. He tried to pull up. He's trying to be a 3-and-D guy when he's not a 3-and-D guy. You're not that guy. You're not a knockdown shooter like that. And he's pulling up, he's slowing up to the line to shoot shots that he shouldn't be shooting on the court. Now, everybody's like, Bronny was trash. Bronny stunk up the floor. Bronny was this. Bronny was so bad. And I'm just saying to myself, wow. Yeah, saying to myself the whole time that like people have gone way over the reservoir. Now, Bronny James brought a lot of attention to that game. Quincy had a very balanced game, decent game, like just big for him. So this popularity of Bronny basically is helping out Quincy getting seen. So he's going to be on another team. The South Bay Lakers loved all this attention. I mean, it's a gymnasium. Of course it's going to be sold out. It's like you're only playing on one half of the court. It's not like they're in a stadium. You know, it's like benches in there. You're playing on like a high school. And people are there because a lot of them there because of celebrity. You know, LeBron's going to be at this game. He wasn't signing autographs. He wasn't there for pictures. He was there to see Bronny. And he didn't say a word pretty much the entire game. Bronny did some things good. You know, he's quick. He's got some quickness and staying in the game. His conditioning is up. But it's just that he plays too He plays a little bit laid back and doesn't really. Yeah, well, yeah, Anthony Davis showed up. A couple of the players showed up to the game. AD showed up. Uh, that had no contention on what was happening. Well, I told you guys are going to go at Bronny when they get a chance to. But coaches want to see if you're going to run plays, how you going to, right, how you going to deal with this. Bronny's going to need playing time. This is the only way to get it. You ain't going to get it in a real game. Look, if somebody dunk on Bronny James, the only way you going to see that is Instagram. Do you think they gonna replay that on ESPN? Do you think somebody's gonna see that over and over again? Hell no. Oh yeah, they won. I mean, they got it. They actually got a team there. Uh, Jalen didn't. I don't even know if Jalen even played, but Mercedes Lewis was doing his thing, and Quincy Avalero was doing his thing. And I told you, Quincy and Bronny, they linked up and became friends. They work out together, so it was LeBron is cool with him being down there. I mean, for his first G League game, and he's only 20 years old, I said he did fairly well. He did it's a lot of mistakes he made. Um, but you gotta understand, he haven't played with these guys, so him getting 5 turnovers is about average for what I expect him to have. Most of his plays that he made was in transition. And in the NBA, you're not going to be able to get a lot of those like that in that format until you know the guys. But he's not somebody who is going to be aggressive enough to be the superstar of the league. He doesn't even want that. He's just trying to fit in. But one thing he isn't is a 3 and D guy. Oh yeah. Savannah closed her eyes when Bronny got dunked on. I saw that. His sister was like, "Oh my God!" Even she thought that didn't look good. One, I'm happy to see Bronny's healthy. You know, that's that's far and foremost. I want to see Bronny healthy than anything. But is he NBA level basketball player? No. Will he ever be that? Don't know. Too early to tell. But Bronny is a good facilitator of others. But you're going to have to be able in this league, being an undersized guard like he is you're going to have to be a knockdown shooter. You got to learn how to shoot from the nail, get to certain points, jump hooks, put backs, all of those things. You're gonna need that in your repertoire. You're not a 3 point shooter, and that's what he's got to get out of his head. Is that I'm a 3 point shooter because you do a lot of shoot around, and this is a 3 point shooting league. Other guys are send that down your throat. You got a quick first step. Use your quick first step to get to your position and see the court. A lot of stuff, it's just about the more he play, he'll get that. It's the timing of it. He rushes a little bit too much in his offense. As I saw in this game, he rushes it. And that's what happens when you're young. You got the ball, you feel like you got to make something happen right away. Instead of being a little bit more patient, then you got to understand, y'all, this is G League. Mm-hmm. No. Most people didn't even realize that because Bronny James in high school, he wasn't really a knockdown 3 point shooter in high school either. He was much slimmer in high school, of course. Yeah, Bronny's added on about 10 pounds of muscle than when he was in high school. And for high school, Bronny could get up there and dunk and do all these things. But now adding this 10 pounds of muscle, Bronny is not he's a small, undersized guy. He got ups, but not like on his dad's level, none of that. Well, you got so many different people who want the kid to fail. I don't. They want him to fail not because they care. They want it because it's views. I hope he does become a great player, but his confidence is in the toilet. Um, oh yeah, of course it's in the toilet. Bronny getting dunked on. Ugh. Yeah, he got baptized. Ugh. Look, he falls into the thing. He's like, oh yeah, I got dunked on. Look at Brian laughing at him. Oh, he got baptized. That ain't nothing. Wait till you play the real leagues. See, when you play the real dudes, these are the guys that gonna take it easy on you. You played Utah. Utah is decent. The best guys they got is on the bench. Wait till you play Detroit. Wait till you play Detroit and see what's gonna happen to you when them dudes hit you with that cross. Whoa, what's that? Oh, dunk. You're gonna be like, what in the world is happening out here? Did they win though? Yeah, they won. Because Q had a good game. And Mercedes Lewis. So the fact that they can't find time for Lewis in the NBA is a crime. Do I feel at this point he's NBA material? No. Bronny shouldn't be in the NBA. Let him try to find his way in the G League so he can get more minutes and all of these things. But of course, they're going to bring him up because of the way they're marketing the league. And that's the problem, and because of that, you're dealing with a narcissistic human being in LeBron James. And this is what he wants to bring to the table as his form of entertainment. Bronny James is the new LeBron James, and we got to market this, and we got to create these superstars. Now, this is what I have a problem with. The league shoehorning this kid into the situation where it's clearly not a situation that he should be in altogether. That's the main problem that we have with the situation in general, is that he shouldn't even do that. Matter of fact, hit the like button, y'all. Hit that like button up. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Yeah, the manipulation with the media, the whole thing, man. It's just you see the show happening and you're like, in real time though, you're like baffled.
What was it like kind of going from yesterday playing to, transitioning to opening night for South Carolina?
Felt pretty good. Out there and just playing my game. None of the difference. Just playing basketball.
What did you think of, just Quincy and just the chemistry that you guys had? Can you just describe what that was like playing with him and his performance?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know when I said it, but we go against the A team bunch in practice. Our guards go together. It's special and it's fun to follow.
Coach Guthrie said you drew up a play for you for possession. You guys would get the first opening kick so you can get the run. How did the play develop where you scored? I guess the first time you guys get the ball.
You talking about the midi that I got? No, I was just getting it up together. They got me and the coach of Salt Lake, Lojo, said that the G League
maybe the third best league in the world after the NBA and the EuroLeague, and having someone like you be a part of it can only be, great for everybody involved. The more attention, the more eyeballs people see how good the product is. Do you recognize kind of the impact beyond your career you could potentially have on the G League?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen all the buzz and stuff around me going down to G, to the G, not down, but yeah, I mean, it's just an amazing experience for me to go have my game and get some minutes under me. Yeah, I'm just excited for it.
Ronnie, what's the balance when you're down there and obviously there's more shots, there's more touches, but at the same time, you know what your job is going to be like at the next level? Or do you try to play to the style like the driver trying to get later? Like how do you kind of, or is it just true?
I haven't really thought about it that much. I haven't been with the team as much as I can to figure out what my role is and that kind of stuff.
Thanks, Ron.
So, Bronny gave them a media where he controlled the narrative. He controlled how many times that they were going to actually interview him. He controlled how many times they were going to basically control the narrative. It's a spin cycle. Now, when you want to run something that's spin 24 hours a day, saying it's unfair, and this is what I don't like what Gilbert Arenas do, Paul George, and all the other people involved, right? And all the NBA basketball players. It's unfair to judge Bronny James. It's unfair. It's unfair to say this. It's unfair because he sucks as far as an NBA basketball player. He's playing poorly as an NBA player. So as an NBA basketball player, they're talking about it's unfair to judge them. Well, if it's unfair to judge them, then it's unfair to praise him. If Bronny come out have a huge game, they gonna jump out the boat. Oh, I thought he sucked. No, Bronny James. No, can't have it both ways. When he's sucking it up, don't come over here talking about it's not fair. If you're gonna jump on the bandwagon and start praising him for every little thing he does. We don't want to hear it. Translation, I don't want to hear it. You got to take the sugar with the okay, and judge it respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, there's yes, a lot of people with discomfort whenever you talk about Bronny James. Did he play a good game yesterday? No. He scored 6 points, but he hit 2 shots. He was like 2 of 9, but it was mostly the way he's playing the game. It wasn't a lot of plays called in this game. It was more just free, like 5-on-5, go out there and, play. But you could see, like his father, transitional basketball player. They are rim runners. He's not a 3-and-D guy, but he's too small to be a rim runner. So now he's got to only do this in transition where he could dish and distribute the ball. But he doesn't have the confidence to go up with these big dudes. He ain't got that dog in him like I'm going to go in there. He gives up the ball too quick. He rushes into plays. And you can see a lot of that on the court. Oh, like if he plays on Christmas Day, Bronny James will have probably 25 points. Oh, they'll magnet ball the hell out of him. Oh, why they haven't done it yet? Because you can't. You can't do that yet. You gotta know where the kid is first before you start that. Is that a damn storm cloud right over my house? That's crazy. I want y'all to look at this. That's the storm cloud. You see that one big black cloud right over my damn house? And everybody else got white clouds? Look at that. But right over my house, I gotta get the big black cloud. And it's traveling fast. Good, go past me. Tell you, it's a black cloud over me at all times. It's a black cloud over Cito's head all times. Just straight up. I mean, damn, anybody could bring a son on the court, right? And a son can come out and score 2 points. Bryce is like 6'6", 6'7", I think. LeBron was 6'5" when he was 15. Bryce is like 6'6", 6'7". He's taller than LeBron was when Bron was 15. Bron grew 4 more inches. Bryce might get to 6'10". I think he'll be taller than LeBron. Bronny's like 6'1", if that. Oh yeah, I watched how the referees. Yeah, I watched how hard he plays hard when it's time to play hard. Like, but you got to push him to do that. It's like an NFL player who knows he's going to get the ball on a certain play and they're real anxious. You could tell they got a tell when you know the play is for them. When you're supposed to sell it. I'm just tired of hearing excuses when he doesn't play well. I wouldn't say yesterday was a good game for Bronny. I wouldn't say it's a bad game for Bronny. Um, he's a 55th pick in the draft, a G League player. Him getting 6 points, typical G League. Like, the turnovers, that's going to happen. Your first game playing with everybody, but most of it was stuff that he wouldn't get if he wasn't rushing. But it's his first game, so once he gets comfortable, I think playing the game, you know, who knows what he can be and what he can contribute. Could he be a Gary Payton II type of player? Like, who knows? Right now, I don't see it. Seems like he's got to be pushed to hit that gear to go to the next level. And as a 20-year-old kid, I just really don't see that. He's not tired when he's out there on the court. It's not about fatigue. It's him being selective. He picks up his dribble a lot. He's a decent defender to a degree. Stuff he just don't know yet that his father damn sure can't teach him. Well, we're gonna start getting to that. When it gets down, when the rubber meets the road, man. Absolutely. So right now on the Patreon, on my Patreon, the hottest thing we got going right now is LeBron James putting his hands on Savannah. That's the whole biggest thing on the Patreon right now. So it was like, now that that's up, ain't no need to say nothing else for a minute. I can take the whole day off. People watching that like I'm still in shock. I had to listen to that again. It's like, yep. Absolutely. So anyway, shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Welcome to HDII TV, Dreamers Pro, Sports Talk with Jose Rodriguez, and I'm out the door. Oh yeah, Mondo Black, what I tell you? Alabama is y'all daddy, Mississippi is your mama. We own Georgia. Georgia is our son.